Hello everyone and welcome to my first CommonScents Cooking with Essential Oils. Fall is one of my favorite times of the year. I think of Thanksgiving, I think of Halloween, I think of pumpkins. And so I thought for my first recipe we'll do pumpkin bars. Right away I'm going to start off with 2 eggs, 2 fresh eggs from my chickens in my yard. Alright? Can't go wrong with that. And then I'm going to add my, instead of adding a cup of sugar, which what it called for, I'm going to add applesauce, so a whole cup of applesauce instead. Okay. And then instead of the oil, it asked for oil also. I'm omitting the oil completely because the applesauce will also take care of that too. So, I'm going to start off with my pumpkin. It's a pumpkin pie mix. This is 3/4 cup of pumpkin pie mix. We'll put that in there. There we go. And then we're going to go with 3/4 cup. Now this is a little complicated, kind of mixing this up here so I can get a little healthy. So I'm going with 3/4 cups of sifted flour, but I am omitting, so I started off with a cup and I omitted 1/3 of it because of the protein powder that I'm going to replace in it, and also then I added 1/4 because of the applesauce. And that'll all be in my cookbook also, and explain it, and also have that on the website. So I'm putting in a 3/4 cup of the flour, and then of course our wonderful protein powder. This is the vanilla spice. I'm adding 1/3 cup of that with that. And seeing that the pumpkin spice is gluten-free, there's no leavening in it or anything, so I'm going to be adding a little bit extra baking soda and baking powder with that. And you would add half a teaspoon more of your baking powder and half a teaspoon more of your baking soda that asks for that in your recipe. Alright, so we'll mix that up right now. Hold it down a little bit. Get that whipped pretty good. You want to whip it really good. Alright, I'd probably go a little bit longer. But okay, so then we're going to add our essential oils, which is going to be fun here. I've got nutmeg. We're going to add 2 drops of nutmeg and 1 drop of orange. Sometimes you get 1 or 2. If you know certain recipes you want to be specific. Sorry. Then you could use a spoon, the spoon that you're stirring with, and you can put the drop on the spoon. And so it's also, this is cinnamon, so it's 3 drops of cinnamon. And so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And then if it went more, you would not put all of that in there. All right, so then I'm just kind of put that in there. Mix it up. All right, and then we're going to add 1½ teaspoons of baking soda and 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. Now that's going to give it a lot of air and make it nice and fluffy. Alright, so we got that done. Alright, so then I'm going to put it in a 8x8, 9x9 baking dish. Spray a little bit ham on there. And then bake this at 325 for 20 to 25 minutes, depending on your oven. All right. And so next, I'm going to show you how to do the frosting. So we'll put this in the oven right now. Do the frosting. I'm going to use the same bowl, so I'll just rinse this a little bit. In fact, I'm going to keep some of that in there because it'll just give a little more flavor. So there you go. And then I'm going to add for the frosting. Now the frosting, 325. Anyways, for the frosting, um, my daughter's telling me stuff. I'm going to use a half a thing of whipped cream or sour cream, and then a how much do I have of this here? Sorry, you guys. 1 cup of powdered sugar, and then a half a stick of butter. Now, you know what? This ain't your healthy stuff right here. When it comes to the frosting, I don't care. I'm making that really yummy. All right. I also added a drop of orange in there, maybe 2, just to give it a little oomph, and then some vanilla. We do a teaspoon of vanilla, and you know what? Make sure that you get some really good vanilla, because that will make or mess up your recipe. All right, so then we're going to whip this up. So now, if you don't like orange oil in there, you can add maybe some cinnamon oil or nutmeg oil, but orange kind of gives it a nice little zest to do it to put on your bars. I like it a lot. All right, so we whip that up, and to finish it off, of course, the magic of TV or video. I already made one. Here it is. And I want to show you how wonderful it turned out, because I could not believe how nice and fluffy it was, and just delicious. It tastes wonderful. This was one of my grandma's recipes, but I kind of altered it because of the oils and of the pure protein. Here we go. Look at that. Check it out. Okay, so I'm going to put it right on here. And then I might just decorate it up with a couple of little, Halloween treat things here. Kind of cute. However you want to do it. And then, of course, don't forget to serve a little bit of ice cream on top of it, because that's the best. And some fresh vanilla ice cream with it. There we go. Let's get a little scoop on it. Beside it right here. And voila, you've got a nice little wonderful treat. And okay, let's try it. You gotta try it. Of course, I had another piece out. My family tried it. Oh my gosh. This is fabulous, by the way. Hannah, come here. Come try. Tell me what you think.
Alright, I get some ice cream in there too.
Isn't that wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, so it makes common sense to keep it simple, keep it somewhat healthy, and to keep it young living.